when I was in graduate school in Detroit at Wayne State, which has since become Wayne State, it was Wayne University now, or then, the head of the program was apologizing for including 4 women in his 12-person class that had been set up as a way to train people for municipal research agencies. This was in 46.
So that women weren't usually doing research back then?
Before the war was ended, that I went there. And he was saying it was because the war was so hard to recruit people for this kind of graduate program that he was setting up, that he got 4 women. And he was saying afterward that the 4 he had were all young, all good-looking, all very bright, and the best you could hope for was when after they got married, they would join the League of Women Voters, keeping them off of the municipal research programs that he wanted to feed his people into.
So it basically said, go into the kitchen, stay in the kitchen, get pregnant, and I'm just letting you in because I need the bodies. That's basically
that's right. That was it. But when we moved out here from Philadelphia, then I got involved with the local league here, and I got involved to help with the preparation of a Know Your Township program. I remember I had a hard time getting anybody to accept my check. You know, they were not very well organized in those days. In the back of my head was this thing that Dr. Upson had said about the League of Women Voters, and most that he could hope for from his women graduates was they would go in the league. Charlotte Cadbury was the president at that time.
And this was in the late 50s? 55?
No, this was the early 60s.
Early 60s.
By the time I got to be president a couple of years later, it had about 130 members in it, something like that.
Wow.
And at that time, it was one of the smaller leagues. You know,
Wow.
people did join the league in those days. You could have affiliate members, which were men, but it wasn't until the 1970s that the league nationally was open to men members. Well, I was president of the state league in the 70s, but I was president of the local league in 63 and 4. And I left the local presidency to go on the state board. And in time for the 68-69 Constitutional Convention, and I was the board member who attended the many sessions of the Constitutional Convention, of the State Constitutional Convention of 68, 69.